This is day one of reprogramming your mindset. This is a new series that I am starting where every single day, or I'm going to try every single day, I'll be giving you a piece of mindset advice that you can install into your life, whether it's a mental model, whether it's a data set, or whether it's a mental model from some of the most successful people of all time, like Elon Musk, Napoleon, Alexander the Great, Charlie Munger, Warren Buffett, all those people that have basically conquered whatever they wanted to get into. They've dominated their industry. And I'll be giving you the mindset advice every single day because mindset is unbelievably important. If you don't have a good mindset, then you're likely not going to make it. And I love learning about mindset. I'd say I've got a pretty good mindset, and I also love teaching mindset, so I thought I'd start this series and teach you every single thing I know. Now, one more thing before I actually give you the advice that I'll give you is that every single day I'll be going more in depth into these mindsets in my newsletter. I'll also be giving you some more secret advice because there's a lot I can't say on YouTube. But I'll be going more in depth into mindset and actually helping you improve your mindset more. So if you want all access to all of that for free, literally every single day at 6 p.m, I will be sending you an email giving you an extremely important piece of advice to your mindset. So if you want that, go join my newsletter in the link in my bio. But either way, we'll leave that. Sorry I had to promo you. The game's a game. It's free anyway. So today I'm going to be speaking about one thing that I had this idea recently, and it is not sacrificing yourself for success, because there's a lot of examples for this. I've been an entrepreneur. I've been in this online money space for about a year now. In fact, probably just around a year. I started in January 16th, I think, something like that. So pretty much a year. And throughout this time, I've made a lot of sacrifices because some of them were necessary, but some of them were actually not. I've lost quite a few of my friends. When I say that, I don't mean they've died. I just mean I don't speak to them anymore. I literally hardly speak to them whatsoever. And I hardly speak to a lot of people now. My Snapchat is literally a couple of my boys that are like entrepreneurs in this space where it's actually good networking. And then it's just like two of my boys who I've been mates with for time. And that's really it. I used to have tons of friends, but now I've been on this journey. My friendship group has gone from that to that. And obviously a lot of those sacrifices were important. I've now got more focus. I can now put more attention into my work and my actual business and my journey. But a lot of the sacrifices I didn't need to make. For example, I think it was in around February or March. I was new to entrepreneurship, so obviously I was in this monk mode, kind of locked in state where I was waking up, I was working all day. I would go to the gym, I'd go on a run, I'd eat, I'd go to sleep, I'd repeat that, just in that proper monk mode state. And I didn't really make much progress in it. But during that time, I lost one of my best friends because it was his birthday. And he said to me, "So you coming out then?" I think we were going to go for a few drinks in Leeds in a Sky Bar. Would have been a nice time. It's his birthday. He was turning 19. So logically thinking I should have gone. It was one of my best mates. It was his birthday. But no, I remember I said to him, "Sorry bro, I can't come. I've got shit to do." And he was like, "What have you got to do?" I was like, "I can't tell you, but just know that becoming successful requires sacrifices." Now looking back on it, it was really cringy to say. And it was a sacrifice I didn't need to make. We don't speak anymore. And that's just one point. I sacrificed one of my friends that I didn't need to sacrifice. Now we're not friends anymore. I've lost a good friend. I've been an absolute dickhead to him. And now it's gone. And I sacrificed it for no real reason. There wasn't really much that I gained from that sacrifice other than a bit of time and energy and attention, which you could argue is useful. But either way, it's just really important not to sacrifice yourself, because this journey, it's about having fun, it's about becoming free, it's about being able to do what you want. And the only reason I sacrifice is because I've seen all this shit on social media saying you need to sacrifice, cut off all your old friends. And honestly, now I've realised that that's just not true. You don't need to sacrifice all your friends, you don't need to sacrifice your time, you don't need to sacrifice everything around you to get to where you want to go. Obviously, there are some sacrifices that you need to make. Like I've cut off a couple of my old friends that I used to chill with because they were actually just bringing me down. That's a valid sacrifice that I needed to make. But sacrificing people just because you want to be this David Goggins disciplined mindset, it's just not a smart way to live. You're going to lose. You're going to regret things. You're going to lose fun. You're going to lose good times. You're going to lose good experiences. And what is all of this journey about if you don't have good experiences? I would have gone into Leeds, which is a city in England if you don't know, gone to this Sky Bar, had a couple drinks, had a good time, and honestly, I wouldn't have missed out on much. Yeah, I might not have gone to the gym that day, but what's more important to you, a good experience with your friends or a gym session? Good experience with your friends, it happens rarely. A gym session, you can go every single day. Now that's point number one. Don't sacrifice your friends and your family and your experiences just because you want to, just because you need to keep up with this identity and this lifestyle that you're living. And the second thing I want to speak about is not sacrificing your authenticity. Your authenticity being who you really are, what you really want to do, and your actual curiosities and the things that you like. With these YouTube videos, obviously they're not the highest production. I don't have insane edits. I don't have all these dopamine colours. I don't have all these flashy thumbnails, although I might start doing the flashy thumbnails just to get more attention, but that's a choice that I want to make. Throughout all my videos, if you go back and look at my account right now, you'll see that I've hardly ever made a flashy thumbnail. And if I have made a flashy thumbnail, I didn't actually like it, or I didn't really want to do it. I did it just because the algorithm would want it. And then inside the videos, I don't have all these flashy edits. I don't have all these, all just like the shit, the retention gainers. I literally sit down and speak to a camera because this is what I want to do. If I didn't do this, if I didn't do what I wanted to do, I wouldn't be in YouTube for the long-term gaming. It would impact my success. But because I don't sacrifice my authenticity, I do what I want to do, even if it's not the best idea. Obviously, if I made all these flashy thumbnails and had all these flashy edits, I'd get better attention, I'd get better engagement, I'd get more subscribers, but I wouldn't enjoy the process. And that's one really important thing that you need to realize, is sacrificing your authenticity is how you lose in the long run. You want to fall in love with your work, you want to make your work enjoyable, you want to make your whole lifestyle around this work and your business enjoyable, because you need to be here in the long run. The long run is the most important thing. And the best entrepreneurs, the most successful people, they don't think what they want today, they think what they'll want in 10 years. So that's important for you. Do not sacrifice your authenticity. Don't pick a business model that you don't like just because you can supposedly get rich quicker. Don't sacrifice yourself. Don't do what you don't want to do, because why would you do that? Why would you go into a business that you know you're going to be working on for a while if you actually want to succeed? Why would you go into it knowing you're going to hate the work? You'll wake up every single day dreading the work, procrastinating, losing progress because you don't want to do the work. Every single bit of work that I do in my business, I write course modules on things like mindset, so I can teach you about, I write courses on emotional control, discipline, how to remove procrastination within your mind, the subconscious mind. That's all the courses and modules that I write about. These videos, I love speaking about mindset. I love sitting down, speaking to the camera with my mic in front of me and just teaching, giving out advice. I also write tweets. I love writing. So every single thing that I do inside my business, I love it. And that's why I'm just going to succeed, because I love what I do. My work feels like play, so I don't actually have to think about quitting because I love it so much. And I want you to find that same thing, because I don't want you to sacrifice yourself for success. I don't want you to sacrifice yourself and your authenticity, because that is how you lose yourself. It's how you lose progress. It's how you don't end up winning, because it's a long-term game, and sacrificing yourself is how you lose in the long term. That's the piece of advice I'm going to give you today. Don't sacrifice yourself and your authenticity and things that you don't really need to sacrifice for success. This life is about experiences. It's not about money. It's not about being locked in. It's not about being disciplined. It is about living. And you don't want to live a life that you don't enjoy. So don't sacrifice yourself. Don't sacrifice your authenticity. And don't sacrifice things that you don't need to sacrifice. That's what I'll leave with you with today. Hopefully you can apply it into your life and actually come to terms with the fact that you don't need to sacrifice everything. You don't need to live this locked in, disciplined lifestyle. Realistically, being successful, you can do 3 hours of work a day for a whole year. You can succeed. The rest of your 3 hours a day, you can scroll on TikTok all day if you want. If you can wake up, you can put the work in, you can do that for a long enough time period, you can do whatever the fuck you want with your life. But also, if you do want to live this locked in and disciplined lifestyle, then go for it. If that is what you want to do, if that's what you enjoy, then go for it. I'm not saying you don't have to do that. I'm just saying do what you want to do. Don't do what I tell you. Don't do what social media tells you. Do what you want to do. But my piece of advice, this is from experience, this is from regretful decisions that I've made, is sacrificing yourself and sacrificing your authenticity is not a good way to live. And that's where I'll end it. So yeah, subscribe if you want to join me on this series every single day. I'm going to try every single day. I'll be giving you mindset advice, whether it's lifestyle, mental models, advice from successful people, anything like that, anything to do with your mind. If you struggle with your mindset, then I suggest that you subscribe to me and watch my videos. And secondly, if you want to go more in depth into your mindset, learn a lot more, because there's a lot I can't teach you on YouTube, then go join my free newsletter in my bio. You've got nothing to lose with it, but everything to gain. I will help you improve your mindset. I will rewire your brain. I can make your mind a magnet to success. So yeah, subscribe, go join my newsletter, and I'll see you in the next video.